Hello friends and welcome to Awana Online. I'm so excited about this week's verse because it's just different. It just sounds different than all the other verses that we've looked at. So let's get started. You want to? Today we are going to be in the book of Proverbs. Remember, it goes Psalms and then Proverbs. So if you can find Psalms, which you should be able to find Psalms, you can find Proverbs. And we're going to be in chapter 21. That's the big 21. And then it's not even going to have a 1 probably, but 21, 1. So we're just going to start right after the big 21. It says, "A king's heart is like channeled water in the Lord's hands. He directs it wherever he chooses." So like I said, that sounds a little different. Because one, we're talking about kings. So it says a king's heart is like channeled water. So what is channeled water? Well, for me, growing up, one of my favorite things to do was to play in a creek. A creek is like where the water moves. You know why? Because I like to be able to put my foot down in the water and then the water would move around it and go around my foot. So I could change the direction that the water was flowing. Have you ever done that? You should try that today. You should go outside and pour some water and see if you can put things in its way to make it change directions. Well, and that's what this is talking about. It's talking about channeling water, making water move in the direction that it wants to. And it's saying that God sees people's hearts as water, or they should be like water, where God can direct which way they go. So sometimes we either have a heart that's like water that God can move and change directions, or we have a stubborn heart that's more like sticky stuff, like a sticker that we just stuck down in one spot and don't move. So what this is saying, it says that we're talking about a king's heart, but really it's talking about anybody that wants to lead. So if you have influence or you are a leader in your friend group, then you should really be focusing on how your heart responds to God. Do you listen to what God says and do what he says? Or are you stubborn and want to do your own thing? I know sometimes I can be really, really stubborn and want to do what I want to do and think that my way is the best way. But our verse says that we shouldn't be like that. We should be like the water. We should do what God wants us to do every single time. Isn't that a cool verse? I just like the channeled waters. Like thinking about water moving. I want my heart to be like that. I want my life to be able to move the way that God wants it to move and not be like a sticker or a rock that gets stuck. So I hope you guys will memorize this verse this week. But like I said, go outside, pour some water downhill and see if you can make it move and remind yourself, I should be like that kind of water. Well, I will see you guys next week. Bye!